I know the smart in Bob2funny. Don't give updates concerning Christabel uncle as the waka for the journey for court saga. He says secret don't open. No. Say the secret between Christabel uncle and maybe a girlfriend that being himself. I don't just but now go hear from the horse's mouth. They just hit the knee on the head. Just they tell us wetin happen. So the man now for court now don't talk exactly wetin make am vex. Wetin make am vex why he talk say Bob2funny no go marry her sister or maybe her cousin sister be her nephew look what that way. So he give the exact reason why he no want make them get married. So this reason why he give now said me I don't see anything concrete aspect. So a content creator and maybe person when they do business now bad thing. Now referring to I beg you, I go draw the video make una watch. So no lele we dey watch.
The issue between me and Christabel's uncle. Just calm down and listen to this so you know where your judgment is coming from. Only me, Christabel, and that man knows about it, and probably anybody he tells. I've not actually brought this particular one to the notice of anybody, but I feel like at this point I should just say it. Since the matter has gone to this extent, let me just open up with the truth. I remember I told you guys I've not met this man from anywhere, but partially he knows me. He knows me many years ago, he knows me more than 6 to 7 years ago. You remember I told you that Christabel was my old-time friend. We were just like friends, besties, you understand? She knows a lot of things about me, and I know a lot of things about her. We were just close friends. I did not date Christabel up to 2 months, and I proposed to her because she has been my friend for more than 7 years. At a point, I told her my interest in joining the movies. Listen carefully. This is something that you people never knew. Movie of a thing was what brought I and Christabel together. That you people will see where this thing linked to. Though I was doing content but in a small way then, 2016 to 17, before the rampant social media of a thing now. So I told her I want to join Nollywood, and she told me that she has an uncle that is already in the movies in one way or the other. He has already gone to an extent. I would like to meet this your uncle. Since you're my friend, will you help me and talk to him? She said no problem, that she will talk to her uncle, that her uncle even doesn't want her to go into the movies because of one thing or the other, but indirectly she wants to go through drama groups, join production without her uncle's notice. But nevertheless, she'll talk to her uncle about me, but she will hide her own interest in movie making. If her uncle can be taking me to auditions, all those things. She spoke to her uncle about me, but the truth is that I did not meet the man anymore. I became so busy. I think that was the moment I was about to travel to another state then. So I did not meet the man anymore. At a point, I removed my mind from getting through with movies as at that time. As I was still talking with Christabel, our friendship was still on. I later joined the movies by my own self. I think I went for one particular audition then, and I became one of the favorites of a particular director. So he normally calls me for job. Untouchable was my classmate, if you guys can still remember. Not from the same department, but my level back then in school. So we're friends too. With the Skype of social media, we joined social media content creating. We're doing it, and glory be to God, see where we are today. I opened up to Christabel lately 2023 and told her about my interest in her, and she accepted. Her social life plus my own social life, it became a combo of which most of the things we did out of love and sweetness, all of you, we even recorded them, we posted them. The sweetness of our relationship, me surprising her pranking me. She has a very good social life which was magnetic to my own. I told her we have been friends for years. This relationship of a thing shouldn't take so long. I think it's time to see whoever is necessary so I can get to know your people and then take it to another level of marriage, you understand? Having going to meet that her uncle for the first time. Remember the first day I went to meet this man, we were already talking before he had a clash with John Laughter, if you can still remember. So I introduced myself. Even Christabel has to introduce me as that same guy that she told him that there is a friend of hers that wants to join the movies. So the man asked me a question: who let her put you through movies? He first asked me, did you let her do movies? I said yes, and I let her join movies. He said, who put me through? I said, nobody put me through, sir. I said, I later went to auditions, and I didn't give him details, but I just told him I went to auditions, and from there I was getting roles even before I started content creating of a thing. He asked me again, who put me through? See where the problem was coming from. I told him, sir, I don't really know where your question is going to. or I don't really know what you want me to answer you. My face never to come out for Nollywood. So now he told me that if I could be able to open up and tell him, look at who put me through, he can be able to trace how I started making it. But me telling him that I just started, I just went to audition, I just opened the page, all those talk, that he doesn't understand my source, how I got to this level, how I got to this point. I should bend my coming to see him is not necessary until I can be able to come and explain to him, because he knows me years ago. Even though he didn't meet me, he had my story, he knew I was a nobody. So how did I get to this point? That was what got Jolafta mad, that Jolafta started speaking to him in that way, that he asked us to leave his house. Like, everybody was annoyed, everybody got upset. What kind of question is that? You're asking me who put me through? Is that what we came to know? You already asked me what do I do for a living. I told you I'm a businessman and also a content creator. So that I am being successful to this level. Do you need an explanation on how? It's God that did it, not me. That was where the problem started from. I think after 3 weeks to 1 month, I went alone. I didn't go with John. I went alone. That was where he opened his mouth and called me a ritualist. This is a story nobody knows, and this is where this whole thing has brought us today. I think the man is surprised. You understand? How can a young guy of years ago that his niece was even begging him to pull me through is now at this stage of life? I don't even have enough money to say this guy is so rich, but I think he's so angry that he couldn't understand how I got to this point. It is jealousy. This is pure jealousy. This is pure jealousy. But nevertheless, I have always believed in one thing: what will be, and what will not be, will not be. I have fought. I have tried. If it is meant to be, to be. If it's not meant to be, so be it. But you see, most of the words he has used, especially the moment he threatened my life, he will answer it. He will stand in court and defend himself. Thank you guys for your continuous support, for your advices, your ideas. A lot of you have been like, is she the only girl in the world? I really understand where you guys are pointing at, but it is not easy to make up your mind to marry somebody. Whenever you see a man, you can see a man beating around the bush with so many women. Whenever he makes up his mind, it takes a lot to make up your mind to stay with this particular person. So to change that mind is difficult. From your own angle, you might think it's so easy, but God will see us through. I made a video concerning me going to meet my barrister, but I deleted that video. I want to keep anything about this case offline, because there is how it is that anything I discuss with my barrister, I'll bring it online. It is castigating my own side, because this is a case, so my own side should be protected. So I feel like I wasn't supposed to post a video where I went to see my barrister, so I took it off. I might only post pictures or come like this and address the issue and say what I would feel like I want everybody to know concerning this issue. But however, so far so good. We are getting to it, and we'll get to the bottom of it. I love you guys. Thank you.